to get you, Barbara.
Ever played Skin the Cat?
Someone's in the back seat! Tell me where you are, John!
Wolfman's got Nards!
Hi guys, my name's Barry and welcome back to the channel. I want to talk about Kirby from Scream 6 in this video. Now there will be spoilers of course in this video, so be warned if you haven't seen the movie. Just before I begin, do you like my new Randy Meeks t-shirt? I've made it a kind of fresh jive font. Well, obviously I can't write fresh jive, so we've done Mandy Reeks. Randy Meeks of course. Mandy Reeks. Mandy Reeks, that's quite a good name. Anyway, Kirby in Scream 6. Now, before Scream 6 came out, people were saying that they don't think Kirby was going to be in it a lot. Some people were saying maybe it's just going to be a cameo. And some other people were saying, well, she's only going to have a couple of lines in it and she'll maybe be in Scream 7 and it's just a build-up of her character again. There was just so many theories behind Kirby's involvement in Scream 6, even to the point where she could have been the killer in Scream 6. And it was kind of hinted to that, of course, in the movie, but it turned out it wasn't the case. So there's so many things that people were thinking could have happened with Kirby. And a lot of fans of Kirby, because there are massive fans of Kirby out there, a lot of fans were thinking the worst but hoping the best. For example, they were thinking she was only going to have a few lines in it but hoping that she was going to be one of the main characters. And me, Kirby's not my favourite character. She is up there with one of the best characters in the franchise, but she's not my favourite, so I didn't really mind what angle they were going to go in, as long as they didn't ruin her character and just put her in there for fan service. So I was pleasantly surprised, to be honest, with how much character development she got, how much interaction she got with previous characters, and how much involvement she had in not just the movie but the ending of the movie as well. So I think overall I was pleasantly surprised by everything Kirby had to offer in Scream 6. Not only did she speak to legacy characters like Gale, she had interaction with characters that would have been around Woodsboro at the time when she was there. For example, Sam was a freshman at the time when Kirby was in senior high, so they had that interaction. So even though Sam and Kirby didn't speak to each other in Scream 4, we still felt, or at least I still felt, there was some sort of interaction and legacy involvement going on there between Kirby and Sam, and it made Sam feel like a legacy character even though she wasn't. She was one of the new current characters in this new trilogy. So I think Kirby done her job. She bridged the gap between the first trilogy and the second upcoming trilogy, because when you look at Scream 4, it's sandwiched in between the first trilogy and what's looking to be the next trilogy. So it's almost perfect that Kirby was that gap. She bridged that perfect gap because she's bringing the old in with the new, and she's bringing something current because she's not an older character, she's still kind of young. She's only 30 years old in this film, so she brings that freshness to the new generation, but she also brings that nostalgia factor to the older generation as well. So she served more than just character purpose, she served a purpose to the audience as well, and I think that's something that I really appreciated. When you look at her involvement in the storyline, yes, I think being an FBI agent was maybe a stretch too far for Kirby because she was a horror fan and she really wanted to talk about horror movies, but in this one that was stripped back to one scene with her and Mindy, which was fine, fan service again, but I wanted her to talk about films more than what she did, and I know that she can't because she's FBI and she's investigating things, even though she's not the best FBI agent. But I think the finale itself still gave Kirby a platform because she was there to be the hero. She was also there to be the villain for a couple of minutes because we thought, oh, is Kirby the killer? Even though she wasn't. And it turned out she wasn't the killer, and she was able to save a few lives in the meantime as well. So I think she served a purpose way more than I thought she would. Not only was she fan service, not only was her character relevant, but like I said, her most important part to me was bridging that gap between the nostalgic factor of the original trilogy and the new generation with Scream 5, 6 and an eventual Scream 7. And to top it off, I think with all the characters surviving in Scream 6 ridiculously, I think the one that deserved to survive the most is Kirby, so I'm glad she survived. That gives us a chance to hope that she will be in Scream 7. So what are your thoughts, guys, on Kirby being in Scream 6? Do you think she served the purpose, or do you think she was only there for fan service? As always, leave your comments down below, let me know your thoughts, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.